to Martial Art Swap Chat. I'm your host, Master Zhang. A little bit about me. I'm a 7th degree black belt in the Korean martial art Tae Kwon-Do. I own my own martial arts studio called Zhang Tae Kwon-Do. We're located in Western Pennsylvania. And I created and teach a special custom martial art program for kids with dyslexia and other learning differences at Providence Charter School. Hey guys, in each episode we will feature an expert to teach you their favorite technique. My favorite technique is something that I do often is the lead leg front kick or side kick. This can be done in combat. I have great success with it. It's very simple. So first of all, we're going to get in a fighting stance. We're going to pick up our knee as high as possible and our leg's going to come out in a 45-degree angle. This is called a universal chamber. The reason why it's called a universal chamber, from this position, it keeps my opponent guessing. I can throw any technique from this position, okay? Next, we're gonna hop or slide towards our opponents, all right? And then finally, we're gonna execute our kick. The front kick will be with the ball of the foot. The side kick, your body's slightly turned, will be with the heel or with the blade of your foot, okay? So, when you get really good at this technique, you will sort of bypass that universal chamber, and it's very important to utilize your hips. So you're gonna do sort of a hip check, and that's really what starts the momentum into the technique. So it's very important not to false step. So a false step would be any kind of movement, any little bit of movement, because you're then telegraphing, and your opponent will probably move out of the way or charge you and attack you. Okay, so it's very important. This back foot does not move until you lift your leg. So from here, I'm going to do my universal chamber. I'm going to hop and slide and throw my front kick. All right, one more time. Universal chamber, hop or slide, throw my side kick. Now the two targets that I'm focusing on is obviously the hips. All right, you guys saw me move my hips. If you hit your opponent in the hip, you're basically buckling them, you're breaking their balance, you're disrupting their rhythm, and this is going to be a great opportunity to follow up, maybe with your hands or different additional kicks. All right, second is the head. Everyone always wants to hit the head. Where does your head sit, guys? It sits on your shoulders. So generally, when you throw a technique with great speed, your kick rises. So my kick is going to go up a few inches. So my goal is I want to graze the shoulder, and the tighter I stay to the shoulder, the better chance I have to connect to the head. 3 things to think about when you're executing this technique. Number 1 is when you're throwing it, you're testing their reaction. Are they moving to the right? Are they moving to the left? Are they moving forward? Are they moving back? Are they aggressive? Are they defensive? All right, secondly, you're creating space. So I don't like to get hit, so I like to keep my partner away from me so really they can't hit me, all right? Also, sometimes I need space to throw my techniques. So I'm kicking my opponent away, creating some space so I can do my combinations, okay? And third, once you've established this kick, you have faking. So this confuses your opponent. You pick your leg up, they go to block, and you do a follow-up technique. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate the technique with a partner. This is actually a master instructor, Michael Funovitz. Yes, sir. All right. So basically, we're focusing on our two targets. Now you can hit anywhere for self-defense reason. You can hit anywhere on the body. But for sparring technique, for Tae Kwon-Do fighting, generally you can only hit from the waist up. So I'm going to start with the waist because I want him to buckle. So I'm going to start with a sliding lead leg front kick right to the waist. So I'm going to do it slow and fast. So I'm in a universal chamber. All right, I slide and then kick with the ball of my foot. Now my body's in position when I do the front kick to follow up with my hands. Okay, so I'm going to do it fast. So watch my hips. Watch how I do not false step. Okay, so second, same kick to the head. All right, so now I need to get my universal chamber even higher. All right, I'm going to slide and hop. All right, and from here, I'm kind of using my hips to kick with the ball of my foot to my opponent's head. All right, and remember, I want you to just graze the shoulder. So I'm going to do it at a fast speed. So I'm not going to false step. All right, now we're going to do side kick. The heel or the blade of the foot. So from here, I can turn my body slightly sideways. It's very important that you aim the bottom of your foot when you chamber at your opponent. So I'm going to lift, slide, and attack with the heel. Now fast. All right, now to the head. So remember, my leg has to come up higher. So I'm going to aim the bottom of my foot, lifting, sliding, hopping, and kicking. All right, it's really important not to lean back too much because you can lose your balance. Also, you lose your vision on your opponent. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do it fast to the head, no false step. All right, guys, that's the lead leg front kick and side kick. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you practice it. I want you to experiment with it and make it your own. Kimchi yes, kimchi no. Kimchi yes, kimchi no. Hey guys, we have a fun food challenge and it features kimchi. Now first of all, kimchi is fermented cabbage and radish. It smells very spicy, has a strong garlic odor, and we are going to actually use this famous side dish. It's a staple of the Korean cuisine. It's featured in nearly every Korean meal. So we're going to actually mix kimchi with some of my favorite dishes. And today we have the peanut butter and not jelly, not Nutella or banana, kimchi sandwich. So peanut butter and kimchi sandwich. That does not sound good. So let me get my trusty chopsticks. We have the Texas style toast. We have a lot of peanut butter that's already pre-prepared. And now we are gonna actually mix this kimchi. Boy, is it juicy. And let me just glob it on. Here we go. And you guys, if you could smell this, this smells so spicy. Here we go. Should I put more on? I think so. Let's make sure I really taste the kimchi. Here we go. All right. We have peanut butter and we have kimchi. And now we have, wait for it, peanut butter and kimchi. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try this out. This is actually really good, guys. I had my doubt, and
the peanut butter and then the spices. They actually go really well together. If you can get past the whole wetness of the kimchi, and it is pretty spicy, so I don't recommend it if you are not into spicy foods, but if you are, this is actually really good. So that being said, this is an easy one. Kimchi yes, kimchi no, kimchi yes, kimchi no. Absolutely, all day long. Kimchi yes, we have a winner. Kimchi yes, kimchi no. Kimchi yes, kimchi no. Our next dish is my favorite dessert. It's carrot cake, but not any ordinary carrot cake. It's kimchi carrot cake cupcake. We have a really, really nice looking carrot cake cupcake. That's hard to say fast. And we actually have it pre-cut. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this awesome kimchi and make a nice little carrot cake cupcake kimchi sandwich. So let's begin. So I'm gonna pop the top off, and we have raisins, carrots, and all that good stuff, and we are gonna load it up with some kimchi, some nice smelly kimchi. So here we go. It's nice that the wrapper's here, so I'm not making a huge mess. If you try this at home, do you hear that plop sound? Here we go. That's chopsticks hitting my kimchi. Here we go, guys. This is carrot cake cupcake loaded with lots of kimchi. It's gonna be pouring on the sides. Anytime I see carrot cake, I get excited. But this is one of the times where I'm not so excited. It's gonna be a little messy. Here we go. Let me get underneath this. And I'm already losing the kimchi. I am so messy. That was not the greatest experience, guys. Just think of your favorite dessert and then you just ruined it with something. Let me just get a little swig of milk. Okay, so let's go to the verdict. I think it's obvious, guys. Kimchi yes, kimchi no. Kimchi no!
The Wheel of Combat! Today's episode was based on my favorite, Tae Kwon-Do. This wheel will help us decide what form of combat we're going to swap to next. Will it be Kung Fu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Tang Sudo, kickboxing, karate, or boxing? Let's find out. Kickboxing! Stay tuned for our next show that will feature an expert in kickboxing. My friend, three-time world champion, Jimmy the Gentleman Stewart. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. And before we end this video, subscribe, turn on post notification, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below what martial art do you want to see on the Wheel of Combat featured on this show. And if we can get this video to 100 likes in the first week it's posted, I will jump through a ring of fire. As always, Master Zhang out. What's up?